Hey everybody, it's Joe Delara, and I've got a couple of my favorite plays for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals as the Boston Celtics look to extend this series to a Game 6 in Miami. The first play that I'm looking at is the Boston Celtics team total over 111.5. And this is a spot that I like, and I don't hate some alternate lines, even up to 121.5 at plus 420. A major reason why I like this is that Boston doesn't really win ugly. When they win, it's because the shots are falling for them. And they've gone over the 111.5 line in 8 of their 9 wins so far this season, or this postseason rather, and they're averaging 114.2 points per game in those wins. Another reason why I like this is in the last game that they won against Miami, they scored 116 points. They shot over 50%, and they were shooting basically 40% from three-point range. I like this spot because I think that Boston's kind of made some lineup tweaks. We're seeing a little bit more Grant Williams as he's kind of seen his minutes traject up and his shot volume traject up. And we're seeing them really get the three-point volume going, which is really where their edge can come against this Miami team that's a little bit undermanned. We're looking at this Miami team that's not going to be without Gabe Vincent. We're seeing Kyle Lowry kind of banged up, Jimmy Butler banged up, Bam Adebayo banged up, and Kevin Love even banged up. So we're seeing a lot of, even if they're not formal injuries, we're seeing a lot of wear and tear on Miami's main players, and their rotation is getting stretched thinner and thinner and thinner. So Boston, they're a deeper team. They have a bit more talent throughout the roster, and I expect them to be able to win this game, as I think they found something in the second half in Game 4, and that's kind of all they needed to get this ball going and get this team going in the offense to start getting rolling. I like them to go over this 111.5 spot in Game 5 as they look to force a Game 6. Additionally, I like Grant Williams over 6.5 points, over 7.5 points, up to basically 11.5 or 12.5 points. The reason I like this spot for Grant Williams is he was a DNP coach's decision in Game 1, but we've seen his minutes traject up ever since then, playing more and more minutes from Game 2, 3, and then 4. And he played the most minutes of any Boston big in Game 4 with 29.2 minutes. He's getting the minutes on the floor, and he's actually seeing his shot volume increase as well as he's taken more and more threes. When Grant Williams has played this many minutes, when he's played 25 minutes or more, he's gone over this line in all 3 of the games that he's played this season, or this series, and he's gone over this in 83% of games playing 25 plus minutes. Additionally, at that 11.5 line, which you can get a plus 425 at Bet365, he's gone over this at a 46% hit rate, which far outweighs the implied odds that are listed there. And if it's up to 12.5, I think that that's okay as well. So to recap, my 2 favorite plays for this Game 5 are the Boston Celtics team total over 111.5 and Grant Williams over 6.5 or 7.5 points in this spot. Best of luck on your wagers today, and enjoy the rest of your Thursdays.